I'm back. Yes, really. Basically, like this is gonna be quite a long video anyway, so I don't want to really get into it. But to me, YouTube's a hobby. Wasn't really feeling it last year. Kind of wanted to do art and drawing instead. Now I'm kind of missing it. We'll feel things out as we go. I haven't got anything figured out. This is just completely on a whim. But let's see. So anyway, enough of that stupid update out of the way. Um, I wanted to check this out. I've heard of this, like I kind of know what this is. This seems like it's something similar to Vanguard Shooting Star, which was like a Vanguard manga about like a new protagonist and everything that uses a new deck. This basically seems like the same thing. I'm assuming this is set like overdress kind of thing, like I don't know if it's the same universe or if it's like, but the format should definitely be overdress. But like I said, I'm going into this completely blind. And I thought it might be a bit of fun to read it with you guys. I don't know if any of you guys have read it or not. But genuinely, I don't know anything about it other than what we're looking at right now, which is like the cover of the first volume. I will leave the link in the description to the place I got the chapter from on Manga Decks. Thank you very much to the scan leaders, since this is not out officially. If it does come out officially, of course, support the official release. But yeah, I thought it might be fun to go ahead and read the first chapter of Vanguard YouthQuake together. For anyone who hasn't read it before, or people who have read it before and want my thoughts. I will be showing the chapter completely on stream though, so on the video, so you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to like get your own copy up or anything. I'm just including the link in the description just to be helpful in case you do need it anyway. So yeah, let's get into it. This is quite a long chapter, so this might be a long video. That's the contents for the first volume. And let's just get straight into it. The heated fight continues between fighter Meguro and Taika. Meguro. Just who will come out on top in this fight? At first I didn't understand what this is, but now I do. Oh, that's interesting. They're having like the units like visualized by showing them like on top of the cards like that. I don't know if that's him imagining or if that's like an actual thing in universe. I'm assuming for now that's just him imagining it though. And then, ooh, that's a nice like first chapter like cover image. Seeing some characters that look familiar, not necessarily familiar because of their characters that are reoccurring, but more so that they have like design tropes in common. Like this is looking a bit Ibuki to me. This is looking a bit kind of a mix between Aichi and Gaillard. This is looking a bit Naoki to me, etc., etc. Like, the designs look a little familiar, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I do like the art, the way they like colored it and everything looks really nice. Yes, that's Cardfight Vanguard YouthQuake, Chapter 1. Here I come, go right ahead. And then it cuts to school. The school uniform is looking very Cardfight Vanguard G. I can't remember the name of that school, but you know the one Chrono goes to. I think it's time for me to stop playing Vanguard. Hey. It's not that I hate it or anything. Could it be Mitsuya's fault? Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't care. For a while now, I've been thinking of taking over my family's business, so I should start studying. Is what he said. How am I supposed to say anything in response to that? He's kind of walking home from school then, I guess? I'm not busy anyways. Might as well stop by there. And he's like going to a cafe. Yo. Oh, yo. Oh, I like this a lot if this is what I think it is. I think this cafe is the card shop. Yo, welcome. Oh, what's this? You came alone today. This guy here is looking a lot, I'm gonna sound crazy, but he's looking a lot like, Shinemon. He's looking like kind of millennial, like hipster Shinemon with like the cooler hair, but like the glasses and the face look very Shinemon to me. This place has been in the red for years. Why don't you bring 5 or 100 of your friends here? I feel bad for Jogo, you know. I'm bringing at least one customer every day. Won't you still lose money from doing that? Why, don't look at me like that. Ignore. Oh, what a silent and moody appeal, you little brat. Don't make fun of him too much. There must be a reason why you're alone, right? I won't allow you to look gloomy as long as you're in my store. So is it a card shop? I guess it might not be. Because I mean they hang out in Wonder Hill and Overdress, and Wonder Hill isn't a card shop, so I'm just after the original Vanguard and G. I'm so used to like the default hangout spot for the characters being a card shop. Um, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Dang it, I should have got it. Is this like a flashback or is this like cutting forward? Usually in manga, the flashbacks are like denoted by the background being like black, like the panel borders being black, but they're not black here, so I don't know. Dang it, should have got it. Alright, next time I'll win. Let's go for one more game. There, as expected, he's playing Vanguard. You're still here, Meguru. You must really like this game, huh? That's the Naoki looking character there. That's not the point, it's Kugo. Did you hear this song yet? I only just found out about it yesterday. Vanguard, huh? Are you kidding me? Are you aiming to become a pro? You gotta grow out of playing this kid's game. Which Steve is right. Oh, interesting, I see. So we're kind of coming with like a coming of age kind of thing. We've done this before in Vanguard, but I'm interested in the idea of focusing an entire manga on it. He kind of clenches his fist over there. Anyways, we're having barbecue at Tomon's house next week. You should come along with. I'm not going. This protagonist is. I don't want to like jump to conclusions. We're only a handful of pages in. This protagonist is just Chrono. Let's go to a different place, Akechi. Oh no, he's not called Akechi, is he? I'm not going into that. I do not like the name Akechi recently. Oi, why are you in such a bad mood? What's with him? Sorry we had to stop mid-game. Let's continue at Jogo-san's store. Well, the thing is, I think it's time for me to stop. Okay, so this is the flashback then. Weird that the panel borders weren't black then. You can kind of see the fading of the panel borders. That might be a scanlation thing? Well, I don't know. It's okay, as long as I know that it's a flashback. So you decided to leave instead of telling him to stay. What a bore. I was hoping for drama to recur. It's a bit of a lost cause to keep someone who says they're gonna quit. Besides, arguing with someone with different values will distance us even further. What the heck? It's just a kid's game, you idiot. Kid's game. Oh wow, it's so self-aware. So it looks like, I mean, they're still wearing like a school uniform here from the looks of things. But from the way the characters are interacting and the fact that they're talking about like growing up, it seems like they're probably a bit older than the average Vanguard protagonist. That's pretty neat. Why don't you just be unfaithful instead of brush them like that? You should just have to follow your friend's example and quit already. Karen, leave the money for the food and leave. What? I haven't finished yet. You're trampling on others' worries with your own beliefs. Fair Cozy is a store that treats all customers equally. Even if you're a regular, if you violate this rule, you'll be asked to leave immediately. This is equality, got it? But you're the rule in this restaurant, and that's unfair, unjust, and unequal. Sorry. And he like picks him up and like drags him out of the cafe. That's interesting. I bet you'll even kick the president out of this store. Well, I apologize for what I said. I have to admit that I did go a little overboard. Translation is a little iffy on this, but that's okay. It is a fan-made one, so I understand it. It's fine. I was in a bad mood, so alright. Both of you head to the front. What? Since it all worked out, I'll treat you to something. Aren't you supposed to say that? Why should I? Did I say something to offend you? It's more of an apology for the lack of discipline of one of my regulars. I thought I could introduce Meguru to someone that can help you solve your problem. That's it for the day. Time to close the store. I'm still eating though. Let's head to my family home. Huh, alright, interesting. I'm assuming he's setting up a card fight between the two of them. That's what I'm assuming is going on. Huh, your house is huge. Well, the landlord does live here. Yeah, it's like, look, it looks kind of like a Japanese castle. Wow. From like an old samurai movie. It says it's being designated as a cultural asset. Well, it is a pretty old house, haha. It's at that sort of level. I've been trying to find something like this to see if I can make a story out of it. I mean, there aren't many people whose houses are cultural properties. I don't have much to do here, anyways. Jogo, it's you, isn't it? I'm assuming it's pronounced Jogo. Could be like Pogo or something, but I'm just gonna keep going with Jogo unless I'm otherwise told. It's the Black Ghost. Been a while, Gramps, how are you? This is my grandfather, Kuranaka Zanso. I'm still too young to be a ghost, you know, haha. Gramps, my mom's here, so I'm gonna be going home now. Alright then, take care, thank you very much. By the looks of it, are you guys perhaps interested in joining calligraphy class? No, but even if I have to, I don't want to have the ink all over my body just for calligraphy lessons. Besides, I'm sure we'll just be playing around here. Of course we'll be playing around. What's the point of life if we can't even remember the time we enjoyed ourselves? Learning is there as well. Alright, okay, I'm seeing thematically what they're putting down. Having younger characters worried about like their futures and kind of trying to cast aside their hobbies so that they can, quote, grow up. And then having an older character kind of teaching them that it's more important to live in the moment. Alright, I dig it, I dig it. Let's see where they go with this. Also, it's rare for you to show up at a family home without business. You decided to do it, haven't you? Stop it or you'll get ink all over me. Also, this isn't about me at all. Gramps, we finished our writing practice. Come on, let's play Vanguard together. Vanguard? Gramps is... Who could afford that? My favorite cafe's owner's old man would be entertained by this kind of game. You don't have to say it like that. Is Gramps any strong? Dunno. You... That's pretty funny. Does Big Bro play Vanguard as well? Well, I do, just me though. Look, you're quite well liked by these kids. There's like a bunch of excitable kids. Your deck? Oh, this can't be Overdress Universe, because they're not sleeving their cards, lol. It probably still is. It's probably just one of those things where they keep it so vague that it's whatever you think it is. It could be an alternate universe, it could be the Overdress anime universe, whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter, because it's not like it's going to tie into anything anyway. Do I really have to take a look? I just don't understand what these kids are thinking. I added in a lot of cute stuff. This here is my treasure. Aye, is that so? Sorry for the wait. Oh, he's all white now. Let's get started now, shall we? Nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. It's been a while since I fought with someone your age. Have you only been playing with elementary school kids? I've only been playing after calligraphy class. I think I started at around your parents' generation. Wrong form of your, but I'll let it slide because it's a free fan translation. Stand up Vanguard. Alright, so we're getting into the card fight now, I'm assuming. Interesting, this is not the opponent I would have expected for the first chapter, but that's neat. Those decks are interesting. That over there is like the protagonist's deck, I'm assuming. Because we saw him use like an astronaut unit on like the first page. That's definitely new. It's looking like Brentgate, I'm gonna go ahead and say. And then that, I've never seen that one before either. So I'm gonna just assume that all of the main character decks, like for this, are gonna be new cards. And that's looking like Stoicheia. Alright. At least I'm assuming just from the aesthetic, I don't actually know. I know like the border of the grade number gives it away, because like the border around the grade 0 kind of gives it away, but it's kind of difficult to tell when it's so small and black and white, but I believe I'm correct there. Vanguard's been around for quite a long time, you know. I've got the first move, draw, so I don't think it's that surprising. I ride Kemon Lamp, ending my turn by moving my Regard. Alright. My turn, draw, a bug-type Stoicheia, ride Garter Silhouette, and I call 2 Regards. It's Brantgate, Robo and Bugs. Is this really the same story? It is, though. It's funny that you mentioned Vanguard's been around for a while, because yeah, it has been 10 years. Weird to think about that, huh? Garter Silhouette attacks your Vanguard, no guard, drive check. I'll get stronger if there's a marking on the top right. Regard attacks. Have you ever lost interest for the game? Lost interest? That's what everyone around me felt these days. Well, it's true that Vanguard is a game that requires an opponent to play with. My turn, stand and draw. I attack your Vanguard, no guard. Drive check. Oh look, it's a crit trigger. Ugh, 2 damage. What? That 1 star dealt 2 points of damage? It's so weird to me that, like, they have lines of dialogue like this where they explain what a crit trigger does, but, like, they're breezing past the card fight, at least so far, so quickly and so vaguely, kind of similar to the Overdress anime, at least the first season anyway. that a new player isn't going to be able to follow along anyway. So it's weird that that kind of, maybe it's just there for people who haven't played in a while and are kind of like a little hazy on the rules. I don't know. That's right. I guess even an old man like him can win. I also know the character themselves doesn't play Vanguard, so that might be why they're pointing that out, but I don't know. It would have to make a difference if I'd anticipated the trigger and guarded. Yep. I should have used the 15k shield in my hand to guard. Well, it's not that big a problem since it was unexpected, then I guess this guy's just an idiot. But does he have enough cards in his hand if he uses them every turn? That's why the game isn't that easy. So you have to take the element of luck into consideration when making a move. There's also different nations and red lines with different playstyles to each other, and that's why taking matchup into consideration is also important. You sound like a sore loser when you say it like that, you know. I'm still taking 2 damage. However, the game is just getting started. Right, my Rare Guard attack, however, compatibility, and changes in trends. These things aren't just for decks, but for everyday life. Sometimes it's important to go Sometimes it's important to go with the flow, so young Meguru, ingrain this into your heart. What is this? A Vanguard card? Just what is this? What? That's a really nice looking art, by the way. I'm sure the comments will enlighten me as to whether or not these units are actually getting released. I'd imagine they might, because I don't think the Shooting Star one ever got released. But considering that the overdress anime gets like hiatuses between seasons, they could probably use those hiatuses to release the YouthQuake cards, right? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Again, I'm sure the chat will enlighten me. This manga seems pretty brand new to me, so it might not have had enough time to release them. But that's a cool looking unit for sure. What? Is the image that you chose really the right path for you? And then he's kind of like shielding himself from the light, I guess. My father just told me the game, so let's play Vanguard together. Oh, cool. It's like a flashback of like the protagonist kind of getting into the game and everything. I see. Mitsuya. Vanguard is really fun. God, the thing I'm saying about that I said earlier about him being just Chrono is becoming more and more true, huh? That's right. Each and every card has their own story, a wide variety of tactics to play with. The encounter connects us with each other. I like Vanguard so much that there's no way I'll ever quit. What's this? This light? Huh? The units are... What's with the units, huh? Perhaps I'm the only one who can see it. Don't stare at us like that and quickly do your trigger check or whatever it's called. Ah, right. My delusions don't look this realistic when I was still a kid. Delusions is an interesting way of, translating the imagination thing. I'm assuming it's supposed to say my imagination didn't look this realistic back when I was a kid, but it's just funny. Again, it's the quirks of reading a fan translation. Drive check and just what is this light? Oh, is that something good? It's a heal. Oh, I was expecting that. Though, wouldn't you want to use your abilities before attacking? God, I was so surprised that I forgot to. But I was able to turn the tables around with some help from the trigger. No matter how many times you do it, you'll never know what's going to happen. No matter what, and no matter if it's the deck, the person, or even the possibility. That's why even an old man like me can't quit playing Vanguard. It's simply fun. Right. All effects to the Rare Guard, I attack Dignitary Soilager. Intercept. I wanted to use it to attack though. Oh well. My turn, looks like it came back. Attack support drone Mani. What's the point in defeating a Rare Guard? You'll see if you leave it alone it'll be annoying to deal with later on. Amazing. I've always thought of the game as fun, but this sense of presence is something I've never felt before. Again, this artwork is really nice. Like, the artist who did this is doing a really good job. I like how this looks a lot. And in the end you lose. Haha. Okay, yeah, so the car fights are very much paced similar to Overdress, the anime then. That's fair. A manga can kind of get away with skipping through fights like that a lot better than an anime can. What, you're crying? I'm not. Are you frustrated then? Was it because of your bad luck? It's not that. At first I wasn't too sure about it, but I think it's fine for me to continue Vanguard. I see. Oh, oi, that's my tea cakes. But I'm hungry. Why you? Hey, big bro, let's have a fight now. Why? Oh, it's the same page twice in a row. Whoops. This always happens after class. I can't handle all of them by myself, so if you don't mind, it'll help me if you can play with them. Sure. And there's like a little thing of, it's not localized, but I'm assuming that's them like asking him to play or something. I don't know. And then yeah, that's the end of the chapter. So yeah, that's a really interesting first chapter to YouthQuake. YouthQuake even. I actually haven't been keeping an eye on how long I've been recording for, so I don't know how long this is. But that was quite a long first chapter, so I wouldn't be surprised if that went on for a while. Excuse me, just getting a drink there. But yeah, no, I was very interested in that actually. I like the theming of it, like being okay to like still have hobbies as you grow up and everything. I think it's actually kind of fitting, and relevant to my channel. Like I swear I didn't plan this, but like the protagonist being like unsure as to whether or not continue Vanguard, and then kind of being shown how fun it is, and then being like, actually, it is okay for me to have hobbies and not like give them up. That is actually surprisingly fitting with this being the first video bank for like a very long time. Honestly, I haven't uploaded Vanguard content like regularly for like a full year. I've done like little bits here and there, but like it's been a long time since I've done like, you know, reliable Vanguard content, and I kind of resonate with this because I have kind of missed it and kind of forgot exactly what made this so fun over the past year or so. And I'm interested in bringing it back. So let me know what you thought of the chapter and the video, and let me know if there's anything you'd like to see from this channel in future. Obviously, I can't promise I'll get round to everything you guys suggest, but I'm definitely like willing and open, at least at this point anyway, to hear what your guys' thoughts are as to like what I should do with this channel. For now though, I'm enjoying this manga. There's like 4 more chapters out or something right now, with a few releasing every few weeks or whatever. So if you guys want to see more of this manga, I can definitely record myself reading the rest at a later date. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys thought of this video and of the idea of the channel returning. And I'll see you guys later in another video soon. See ya.